Welcome back to Star Trucker, guys. I've been busy. I've been spending a lot of money on making my truck look pretty. I've done a bit of a paint job here. Gone for the black and red. Looks amazing and shiny. But the problem is now I've run out of money. Look at that, $160 left. So we really need to start doing some errands or taking a good, well-paid jobs. But first, I think we're going to head over to Red Eddy in Atlas Prime. So we're already in Atlas Prime. But let's go and check out what Red Eddy has to say, because it's part of the story mission. And I'm still trying to figure out if there is a comprehensive story. But this could just be part of tutorial, you know. Pick up this and go there, etc. And just introducing you to some key game mechanics. I've been to the paint job, Diego's Paint and Ride, and I was just spending a lot of time sprucing up my truck, and not gonna lie, it looks nice. It does look nice. So just want to make sure now that I don't end up crashing into all of this debris, because wow, that looks crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna avoid that. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Right, okay, that was a massive thing, whatever that was. Yeah, bad idea not sticking to the roads, but we're just gonna try and see how far we get without hitting anything. I don't think we're gonna be able to avoid much, because it's crazy out here. Look at that, all this debris. Jeez. Right, just carry on nice and slow over to... Yeah, no, I've hit something. I've definitely hit something. I've taken damage. Have I taken damage? Yeah, I'm gonna slow down a little bit, but yeah, I do regret it now because I didn't realize this was going to be full of all this rubbish. The highway is just over there, so I was trying to be lazy and take a shortcut, but yeah, it's not nice when you've just come out of the paint and ride and your truck's looking nice and brand new, and then you end up hitting and taking damage. Right, let's check out our status, our truck status. So we do need to invest in some power cells, because I believe I've run out, and I've spent all my money painting the bloody thing. So I'm hoping this Red Eddy mission, or whatever that is, gives us enough money to be able to buy some power cells. You can take credit, you can go into debt and take credit up to a certain amount, but I don't really want to do that. If it is, I mean, if needs must, then we'll probably do that for fuel, etc., just for urgent things. But for now, I want to avoid going into debt. Should be here now.
Break for Jay. Break for Jay. Got a job nearby. Any chance you can lend a hand?
Yes, definitely I'm going to take this job. I'll give it a shot.
Great. Let me give you the rundown. I need you to take a fragile load over to Edgeburg for me.
Right, so we need to pick up some fragile load.
Can't get away just yet. Might not be a long drive, but this is delicate glassware for Cloverleaf Gasworks.
What? Your truck ran out of oxygen and you almost died from asphyxiation. What? I thought we had enough oxygen.
Reckless. Treat it like a puppy in the backseat. Got it?
Jeez, I think I've gone into debt now because I didn't have enough money to pay for recovery. Yeah, got it.
I like that about you. Anyways, I'll leave you to it and check in when I get free. See how you're going. Good luck. Red Eddy, over and out.
I'm not too sure if taking that damage caused a leak or something.
This is an automated banking alert. Recent transactions have pushed your account into an agreed overdraft. Please stay within the approved limit to avoid restrictions on future purchases.
Okay, so we've got into debt. I was just saying I don't want to go into debt, and for some reason we ran out of oxygen, and here we are. I thought we had enough. Look, 28% oxygen. So I don't know whether the debris kind of caused an oxygen leak for some reason. But the game it does a very poor job of actually telling you. You know, I'm going by this, and by the looks, I'm fine for oxygen. Got 28%. So the game doesn't actually tell you if it's an emergency or whatever. It just kind of blacked out, and I've ended up here. Okay, so I've gone into debt, $1,340. So we need to definitely make some money. I may as well go ahead and buy some power cells now that we're in debt. I was trying to avoid it. I thought we can probably do this mission or job without needing to get any oxygen. Well, that oxygen should last us for that job anyway. But right, okay, that's a bugger. Where's the shop? I can't really. I mean, auto essentials. Maybe there's power cells there. I should have checked it out, to be fair. Let's just reverse and see if they've got power cells. Yeah, that's a shame, really. I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping that oxygen would be enough to at least carry out this task for Fragile Ego. Well, Red Eddie. the mission's called Fragile Eagle. Okay, just reverse out here. Hitch. I'm hoping the cell power cells, otherwise I'm gonna die. Yeah, my truck lasted like 5 minutes, if that, and it's already taken damage. Okay, so I can... Let me just get out and do it properly. I can buy power cells here, so that's fine. That is good news. Can I sell anything here? No, it's all... Not going to make enough profit if I sell anything. No, so let's buy a couple of UCCs and power cells. I'm going to go for the big ones. Yeah, they're already costing me more than the standard price. So usually if you look in the brackets, it's grayed out. $400 is like the market price. And then because electronics and, well, energy, there's a shortage of energy in this in Atlas Prime, I'm going to end up paying a bit more. So local prices, you can see the chemicals and energy are in high demand. So it's good to sell here, but buying from here is going to be a bit steep. But we're going to have to because I've got no choice. So let's buy a couple of power cells, 2 of those, and then let's buy... We may as well. I'm in debt anyway, so we may as well just go for the heavy-duty UCC. Slightly more expensive, but we've got no choice. Okay, so these are slightly cheaper actually. What do they count as? So electronics are like, yeah, so electronics are down by 15%, so that means I can actually pay slightly lesser than the standard market, which is good. Right, 2 power cells, 2 UCCs. Let's confirm trade. I'm going to be in more debt. Right, I'm going to go ahead and actually put a power cell in my oxygen generator or oxygen panel. I just can't believe 28% and ran out. Not good, not good. Okay, let's just keep them in there and airlock it. Right, let's head to... Where am I going? Pick up Glassway from Bay NL03, and then we need to head to Edgeburg. Drop off Glassway in Bay CLG5. So where's Edgeburg? Edgeburg is up there. So we need to go through 2 systems, or 1 Medusa 6, and then we're in Edgeburg. Right, let's go, guys. Put that radio on. Nice. Unhitch. Let's try and avoid hitting anything. I want this to be a nice, relaxing, smooth journey without any issues. We've got Have we got enough fuel? Wait. Yeah, we've got half a tank. Let's go on the highway this time. Amazing game though, but it is quite hard. It's very difficult to manage and juggle between all these little bits. You know, you can run out of fuel, you can run out of oxygen, you have to make sure all your systems are running. You can take damage at any time, and then you end up wasting money on repairing that. So there's, you know, if things are going to go wrong, they're going to go wrong pretty quickly, and then you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. I've already got myself into debt, even though I was hoping to have a smooth ride, do this job, earn money, and happy days. But nope, the game is not as easy as you think. Right, there's our cargo. We're trying to avoid those trucks or forklifts. Yeah, they're tiny little forklifts. Try and avoid them, and nice and easy now. Try and reverse out or reverse in. Yeah, I'm happy with this color scheme, this paint job, black and white, black and red, sorry, and white. But I don't know what SteelSeries is. Maybe it's like a company within the game. I'm not getting any. I haven't been sponsored by them or anything. It would have been cool if you get sponsored by a company and they pay you like every month or something to advertise. Right. Take it in nice and slow. No target. Need to reverse. That's better. Yeah, I also noticed that there's not a lot of options on the radio. There's only one channel, and I think it's about maybe 10 songs max, and they do go on a repeat. What have I done? Have I hit something? No, I haven't. Okay. There was a bit of a shake or a jerk. Yeah, so the songs are on repeat, and there's not a lot of option. Maybe they'll add some more, but the game has been out for a year now, so I don't know whether there's any plans to develop it further or introduce a DLC maybe. It is an indie game, and I'm not complaining because you do get a lot of value for money. I only picked it up for about £20, which is quite good for what you've got here. Right, we've got our cargo. Let's head over to Medusa 6. It's 4.9 miles. Wonder if there is a highway I can jump on. That's going that way. It's going to Harmony Link. Just carry on going straight and hope for the best. Oh, there's debris already coming my way. Yeah, the hardest part is avoiding all of this junk because your truck is quite slow and doesn't maneuver as well as you think. So if you're gonna get hit, you're gonna get hit. There's no way of avoiding it. Yeah, let's jump on this highway to Palmview Station. There's a truck right above me and I don't want to hit it. Let's just take it in slow. No rush. There we go.
Diego's paint and ride. Color the universe.
Rocking from star to star.
This is Gold Rock Radio.
Radio for the road.
On the road again. Da, 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 da. Look, see, it's very therapeutic. This game is so relaxing when you've got all systems running, no issues, and you're just focused on driving. It is very relaxing. But then when things start going wrong, it becomes a very stressful game. That's why you've got to just sort of stay one step ahead and make sure you've got everything prepped up, ready to go. Right, we're going to take a left here and go up. Yeah, so I did a bit of upgrade on my truck, so you know, just improve the hull a little bit so it doesn't take as much damage, and also if there was something to hit my truck or cabin, the goods at the back of the truck or the trailer won't get impacted too much, because what tends to happen is if you hit something, or if your truck hits something, the trailer gets damaged as well, which is a bit weird because look, the goods are not impacted, right? If your cabin's being hit by something, your goods are secure in the trailer, unless you take massive damage directly to the trailer. Then it makes sense to penalize us for damaged goods. But the game is quite harsh in that sense. You know, if you hit something with your truck, your goods are going to get damaged, and then you get less money, less payout, which is a shame. Alright, come to a complete stop here. How are we looking? Proximity, so we need to get a bit more closer. There we go. Velocity, just come to a complete stop. Nice. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Way. I've done this a million times now, but every time you do it, it's so fun. It's just amazing graphics, and it gives you that No Man's Sky feel. How am I looking there? Yeah, we're good. Actually, pretty stressful.
Can't be that bad.
This is Sour Candy reaching for a grab bag. Anyone out there to chat?
There she is.
Shoot. Pretend I didn't say anything.
You two know each other.
Of course. Sour Candy's my sister.
We're twins.
Jesus, something's happened now.
Me for like a week.
What have I done?
That's not true.
How? What?
Just very conveniently been in different parts of the galaxy. It's a big place, Fred.
Yeah.
Ran out of... Guys. How?
Well, Mom's worried about you, you know.
I've got 88% oxygen. I don't understand why I keep running out of oxygen.
Anyway, what are you two up to?
Have I
Showing Lucky Jay the ropes.
have I got a leak or something?
Let me guess. He's got you towing a trailer full of teapots.
Let me just quickly
or
check.
glass unicorns.
Cab oxygen 94%.
Counts as showing the ropes.
I was just
This has to be a glitch or something, because I really don't understand what's going on. Look, 88% oxygen, 92%. It is depleting though.
At least I have fun.
Oh, okay. It says right there, oxygen depleting. Right, does that mean I need to...
Careful fun.
Wait.
Unicorns live in your hands.
I think that means there's a leak and I need to fix it.
Sour Candy, over and out.
Yeah, I missed all of that
I
conversation.
gotta catch up with her. I'll catch up with you.
I don't really care right now about that. About Sour Candy and Red Eddy. Well, okay. Air filter, right. Wait, does that mean... Is that the cause of our oxygen leak? Do I have an air filter? Yeah, we do. See, again, the game does not tell you what's going on. It's just pretty much... there's no air filter there. You kind of have to work it out yourself. Okay. let me just check. Okay, so we're 4 grand in debt now through silliness and no fault of our own. Okay, service air filters. We're not, at least it doesn't say oxygen depleting anymore, but it's going down. How do I service air filters? Do we need to get some more? Only had 1 air filter anyway, so don't know whether we need to get some more. Has that gone up? Right, that's rookie error on my part, because I need to be checking life support systems as well. I literally just have it on this menu here, power cell status, which is whether your systems are being charged or not. But I want to really have this view. Right. Okay, so cab oxygen is normal now or going up. I think we've dropped cargo somewhere automatically. Let's... Where is it? Please tell me I don't have... Please tell me I don't have to go back to pick up my cargo now. I think I do. Have I... Wait, has this... Yeah, okay. I was in Medusa 6 and the game automatically took me back to Atlas Prime. And now we're going to take a shortcut again, hoping not to bump into anything. This is what I mean, right? You could be having a lovely time, relaxing ride, and then all of a sudden the game just punishes you. What else have we got to look out for? It would have been good if, you know, it came up on the on a UI or something. Your oxygen is depleting, sorted out or something. But yeah, because it's such a realistic, well, you know, they've tried to make it very simulation heavy. You have to kind of make sure that you're checking what's going on your dashboard. Yeah, I've got to go all the way back to Medusa 6 and pick up my cargo and then head to Edberg or Edgeburg. Missed that conversation between Red Eddie and his sister, so sour candy. Oh, jeez, that was not good. That took a... that was a big hit. I think we're good though. So because we've done some upgrades, our truck is not as vulnerable to these things as it used to be. I mean, had I not upgraded, then this would have been... there would have been leaks everywhere. Just quickly check our status. Yeah, cab oxygen is looking good. You see, this wasn't in the tutorial either, so you kind of have to figure things out yourself. Let's turn some radio on. Try not to get demotivated. We've got to just stick at it, you know? It's just part of being a trucker. It's the trucking lifestyle. It's no one said it was going to be easy. I might get penalty for late delivery though, because I'm faffing about here. We good? Alignment? Okay. I need to go up a little bit. There we go. Okay, right, that's better now. What's happening? I just need to stop pressing buttons randomly and let the motion do its thing. Ah, there's our cargo. I'm glad we don't have to go far for it. That would have been a pain. It's right there. Nice. I think, is that where we fell asleep? Due to low oxygen? Might have been. Let's see if we can get the right angle here. Okay, so at least our trailer isn't damaged, still 100%. Let's go on to Edinburgh now without any more issues. We do need to service the air filters, but I'm hoping this is a payout. This job has a good payout. We need to go that away. I mean, amazing game though. There are parts of it that are quite like intense and stressful, but I just love space games. Any games that are set in space, it's such a nice, unique. I mean, I know there's a lot of space games out there, but you just can't get bored of it. Just being in space, and it's such a, puts things into perspective, and it's just one of those things that you're never going to experience in your lifetime yourself anyway. So this is the closest you can get to experiencing something like this. Well, at least not in our lifetime, I'm guessing. Unless you're super rich and hop onto Blue Origin or something. But even then, that's just literally a couple of minutes, exit the orbit, come back. Something like this, it's it might happen further down the line, but at least not in our lifetimes. But yeah, puts things into perspectives, makes you think, how insignificant we are on our little blue planet. Right, let's bring it round. I wonder if there's a limit in terms of how long I have got to pay back the debt. Or am I still in agreed overdraft? As long as you stay in agreed overdraft, that's fine. I can just pay it back slowly. Right, come on, man, hurry up. Let's go. Traffic. Got places to be, money to make, debts to clear. And here we go, Edgeburg. How are we looking? Velocity. Let's slow it down. Perfect. Gate ready. Let's go. So cool. Never gets old.
Not one of my favorite
That's a good way of looking at it. Destinations where we get paid, sir.
Now, when you reach the drop zone, take it nice and slow. Don't want to break anything at the last hurdle.
Yeah, that would be a shame if I end up hitting something. It's not far, only 0.9 miles to go.
Hungry? Thirsty? Tired? Get off the Galactic Road and stop at Starbreak. Starbreak is always friendly,
Hey,
always stocked, and
who's
always open.
honking?
Whether you're hauling or commuting,
Calm it,
Starbreak has
Kermit.
what you need. Drive by today.
We're delivering some fragile goods here, and I want to take my time. Stop rushing me. This guy, honestly. I'm gonna make him wait. Nice and slow. Ooh.
With that trailer, Lucky.
I'm gonna pretend that did not happen. Honestly, I was going so slow and then I just lost track of the angle. I lost sight of it. Yeah. What's the trailer status at? 90%. There's no way I'm gonna be able to make enough money on this because they're gonna penalize me. It's just so frustrating. I literally said, let's not hit something. We're so close, and there we are. Yeah, that's the only thing, right? It's just yeah, it's taken a little bit of a bump, but really, I mean, all that glassware is in the trailer, right? And that bump caused 10% damage. That's not right. What, is it just loose glass in that trailer? Surely it's secured and in boxes. Apparently not. It's probably just floating in there. Yeah. You know, things like that happen and then you kind of like lose the will because you're like, oh god, I'm not going to make any money off this anyway, so what's the point? Right, let's just complete the delivery anyway. How are we looking? Yeah, good. There we go, we made it. And I still managed to crash into something. Right, quickly unhitch before I do more damage. Yeah, I would have got 1500 if everything would have gone according to plan, but yeah, damaged cargo $100 is taken off, careless driving, and then damaged client property 388. I wonder who we pay this careless driving fine to. I understand the damaged cargo bit and the damaging client property, but yeah, careless driving, I don't know whether it's just goes to the government or something.
Thanks for the favor.
Speaking of which, who is running this space? You know, who's the government out here?
Can be rough on the nerves. I can make it up to you, though. Next time you're in Emerald Junction, I'll give you some tips on sprucing up that rig of yours.
Okay,
Cut loose.
thanks, Red Eddie. That was a pointless job. I mean, I made some money, but still in debt. So, don't know what we're doing. Let's have a look and see. what we've got out here. So we're in... Okay, there's another artistic process. Red Eddie has some tips on how you can spruce up your rig and travel in style. Give him a shout in Emerald Junction to see what he has in mind. Are you going to give me any money for it? Because I've got no money whatsoever. So head over to Medusa 6 and let's do Red Eddie's... let's do this mission for him as well. It's still going through the motions, you know. Early game missions, getting used to the controls, mechanics. So we've done the fragile good stuff. This will probably be along the lines of paint jobs and repairing your trucks, etc. But I've already done that, so I don't know what else are they going to show me. Maybe they give me money, or free stuff. Freebies are always good. Right, we're heading over to Emerald Junction. So through Medusa 6. Let's carry on. Look at that. My truck was looking brand new 30 minutes ago. And look at the state of it now. Oh, we've got checkpoint security. All clear, that's a good thing, because that's the last thing I wanted to go wrong. I think if you are carrying certain types of medicine, you do get penalized. It does tell you, actually, Medusa 6, so yeah, restricted cargo up on the left there, narcotics, so you can't really take any. I think it's certain types of narcotics that you can actually trade in. You can't take to certain systems. Edgeburg, there's no restriction, as you can see. It's just restricted parking. So yeah, Medusa 6, no narcotics. Then you've got Atlas Prime, no explosive narcotics. Oh, Purity, no alcohol, explosive narcotics. Okay, interesting. Right, now, do I take a shortcut? Let's just take a shortcut. I mean, we've already done a bit of damage. I like this. I like Medusa 6. It's a very interesting system. I just love the views on there. Some sort of a nebula or something up there in the distance. Wonder if it'll unlocks more systems where we can go through certain challenging sectors, like nebulas or something, you know, where there's extreme temperatures or certain requirements to be able to go in them. Who knows? I'm very early into the game, so still trying to figure out how not to hit something. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right, Emerald Junction, here we come. This better be good. I mean, if I get free upgrades out of this, then perfect. Can't complain. I don't want it to be a pointless task, you know. I could be delivering goods here, making money and clearing my debt. Why are we not aligned? Okay, I need to go up a little bit. There we go. See, we're still paying like express gate toll and stuff, so I'm losing money just by driving this truck. How's the fuel looking? Yeah, nearly going to run out of fuel as well. Let's see what Red Eddie has to say. Emerald Junction looks cool. Very apt in terms of names because it's all green and emerald-like. Yeah, I've got plenty of time to chat. What's up? Brand new, really. This rig's almost new, yeah. What? I've only done 16 miles, come on. Oh no. I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's 16 miles fuel.
Don't settle for less. Request Moonman Dairy at your local grocery store. Relax.
Okay.
Lay back listening. Relax. With Gold Rock Radio.
Right, okay, so head to Diego's Paint and Ride in Atlas Prime. What? So you've made me come out all the way to Emerald Junction to then go back to Atlas Prime. It would have been a different story if I'm meeting you in person, but all you did was radio me, so what? What's the point of that? Okay. Interesting. Right, okay. Well, we're gonna end the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I mean, it's been a bit of a slow one. You know, we're just trying to get the hang of the game and going through the tutorial mechanics, but I don't want this video to be too long. What I want to do is end it here, and then hopefully in the next episode we can try and start doing some contracts and make money. I do want to clear my debt, and we'll also go ahead and find out what Diego's Paint and Ride is all about, and you know, wonder if they're gonna give me some freebies as well. But yeah, we're gonna end the episode here. Thank you all for joining me, and hope to see you in the next one.